YouTube, what's good, gang? Welcome back. I'm back. Video today: tracking your goals by closely monitoring measurable progress. Cool. We all have people that we want to be. We all have goals: short term, large scale, small scale, long term. They exist. The problem is people are not following through with their goals because they're giving up. And the biggest reason why they are giving up is because they can't see progress. They can't see if they are getting better every day. They cannot see that they are winning every day. So, what this video is, and I don't claim to be an expert or someone who studied this, I haven't. I've tried to apply some of these stuff. Whether I've been successful or not is private. Obviously, there's times I have been, and there's times I haven't been, so on and so forth. Some small stuff that maybe you can add that might make a difference. Step one is take a deep look at yourself. Separate your habits, behaviors, attitudes, disciplines, consistencies, demeanor into two different things: strength, weakness. In everything and anything in life, we have strengths and weaknesses. Strength is the things that we do that cast a vote in becoming the person we want to be. A weakness is things that you do that cast a vote to someone you don't want to be. So for me, the big thing is to use a plan, program, checklist, anything that writes down your strengths, your weaknesses, your goals, and measuring those goals. So here I have my full govy, my football philosophy, a picture of me, age, and the status in terms of my coaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, all subject to change. How I look, how I coach, where I am, and my age are going to change. For now, I'm defining this person in the picture. Strengths: I'm relatable. I'm a younger coach. I relate with the kids, understand language they use, and I can build better relationships. Principles: I understand how to coach basic principles of football and how to make sessions and deliver sessions that get the outcomes I want based on those principles. I'm creative. I use unique things. Even this is unique. And my practices are game based. They're realistic, they're repetitive, they emulate the format of the game. Weaknesses: I rely too much on the freeze frame. I pick apart too many details. I don't have much industry connections, and I'm inconsistent on the sideline. Some days I'm too loud, some days I'm too quiet. I've identified what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, just like you can do with anything. For example, if you wanted to get closer to God, an example that I'll go into more depth in as the video goes on, strengths would be: you might be praying Fajr prayer on time very, very well, but you don't pray Isha prayer because you come home on time and fall asleep. That's a strength is a Fajr prayer, weakness is the Isha prayer. So pick apart your habits. Are they good? Are they casting the vote into the person you want to be? Step number 2, reduce your big long-term goal into smaller, measurable, attainable wins. As I said, we'll go deeper into this example. Someone who wants to be close to God, that's a big goal. The smaller goal, the measurable goal, is your daily prayers. The reason why it's measurable, because there's 5 of them. It's attainable because they are in a given slot and it's 20 minutes of your 24 hours. Every single day you pray those 5 daily prayers, you are on a journey, you are taking steps towards God, and you are getting closer to the person you want to be. Compound those wins, those small wins, they consistently become big ones. Now we're going to go into a less important, less significant, smaller picture of training and coaching. We'll go back to the IDP. So this is the weekly progress tracker for me as a coach on the IDP. So week 1, the principle I was coaching was making the pitch compact, reducing space for opponents, rushing their decisions. This is feedback that I'm giving myself and the kids are giving me, and I give it a 7.2 based on the numbers that the kids gave at me, took an average, and that's my rating and their rating of this session and my coaching. Strengths: what was good about the way that I coached? I created a fun environment. They understood how to make the pitch compact. how to force mistake, how making the pitch compact forces mistakes. I involved my keeper. I created a culture of learning. I demonstrated the picture. I helped them paint their own picture. I left them free to paint their own picture. That's how my sessions go. Top session. An improvement. I spoke too much at times. I was doing too little demonstrations. So when I was painting the picture for them, I could have used a better paintbrush, metaphorically speaking. I should have been showing them better rather than trying to tell them. So that's something that I take into next week, because when I start adding these and these, I'm gonna be reading back the strength. When I start adding week 2, week 3, I'm gonna be reading back week 1, and I'm gonna be taking those improvements and carrying on those strengths, and I'm monitoring my progress as a coach, and I'm keeping my feedback going, and my score is improving, and that's telling me I'm getting better as a coach. Every single week I'm getting better as a coach. Eventually I'm going to end up reaching a big goal, which is to be the best coach. This is all this is mock data, mock information, just an example of how to apply measurability in terms of a program, a checklist, a plan is necessary if you want to reach your goals. Disclaimer time. I am not an expert. I am not qualified. I am not anything like, and the reason why I use mock data is because I don't want to share my personal life, because of course we all have shortcomings, and I'm not perfect in any means, and I'm not trying to tell people how to be like me or stuff like that. There's some people that's better than me, there's some people that's worse than me. At the end of the day, everybody just focus. If you focus, just focus on yourself basically. So measure if you are getting those small wins. Use those programs or checklists or plans like I'm using for my coaching and for my kids as well. My kids have their own ones that I'm making and I'm updating every single week, which is telling me, it's not only telling me if I'm progressing the kids, but it's also telling the kids that they are progressing themselves. It's telling their parents how they are progressing, and the parents are seeing that. So I will update that for training and for matches. That could be very easily for bulking. If that's your protein goal, you can do, did you reach your protein goal? And then you can also do your maxes. For example, are you reaching your PRs on bench or on shoulder press? So that way you have two things that you're measuring on a frequent basis. If you're cutting, did your body fat percentage drop when you did the test at your gym? Did your heart rate reduce when you were running for 30 minutes than it did the last time you were on the treadmill? Small stuff like that, you're measuring them every single time. When you're seeing improvement, you're like, oh my God, things are changing. Let me keep going. But when you can't see improvement, that is when it's the hardest thing. So make your improvement more visible. Review it in the medium term. Are you closer to that big goal than when you started? Is the progress that you're measuring, is it visible every single day? Is it adding up and compounding and taking you closer to the person you want to be? So here's the flow. It starts with small wins. That's where is the progress. Can you visibly see the progress? Is there progress? Can you visibly see it? And then the last thing is to carry on seeing that progress every single day and reach that specific goal. So that's just quick 4 steps. Video done. Like, subscribe, comment, share, engage. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's me done. Check me out. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Just show love. Just show love and engagement. I don't know who's seeing this. If you are, you're a star. And yeah, tell me what you want to see next, and I promise you I'll do it. Peace.